You ready to go home to Pennsylvania? Yeah. Let's do it. Go on, waddle on over. Oh, you're gonna, oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. Little Miss Poopy Pants. She is a really affectionate sweet bird. See, she thinks I'm mama, so when she eats, she would like to bob her head, and I feed her with a syringe, and we call it baby food, but it's basically macaw formula that we mix up. It's powdered, or more like it's kind of like cream of wheat. It's just like cream of wheat. In fact, it doesn't taste bad. It's kind of like just shredded wheat tasting.
Oh my God.
It's like cream of wheat. And she loves it. Oh my gosh, and I make it real warm, and I use a syringe, and I put it in her mouth here, and she will eat
Gobble
it.
it down.
She gobbles it down. Ten cc's. So she actually ate about an hour and a half ago. So you can see her crop is really full. So it's like a giant pillow here. And it will take her about 6 to 7 hours for that to fully empty out. Yeah, so she'll make a little bit of a mess of this. So she gets a chopped salad each day with big pieces of vegetables. So that's really important for her diet. She's not given seeds. I took that, I'm not gonna feed her seeds. It's not really something that she needs. And she'll get some nuts to an extent. And this is a mixture that's made that includes multiple types of pellets and fruits, dried fruits. Here's a little chili pepper. And she will pulverize this into nothing. And that's her little busy food, I call it. Margo and I are tired. We're at the airport and about to board to go home.
So that law enforcement officials can thoroughly investigate. We thank you for your attention to this important issue.
Who's that? Who's that? Oh. Hi, Marks. She's in there. She's pretty unimpressed by everything. She's like, what is going on? I carried her through security. She's awesome. I love her. So off to Philadelphia we go.
So let me ask you this, because she seems very interactive with you, but
She loves her.
the beak is so strong that if she wanted to hurt you, she definitely could.
She absolutely could. Give me that paper
So
towel.
tell me a little bit how that works,
Paper
that
towel.
you trust her so much already.
So Margo is a baby. So to say I trust her entirely is probably not quite there, nor will I mean, she will be allowed to ride on my shoulder. So some people feel differently about birds on shoulders. Usually, she's actually never been outside without her harness, which I did bring out here today. Even though she has clipped wings, I want to teach her that when we go outside of the home, outside of her cage, if she's not on one of her stands, that she is required to wear her harness, which I'll show you how it's put on her. This is a size medium, and it fits like African gray. So she's about that size. Her tail is much longer. And it's important for her to wear this, and she's kind of used to me putting it on, so it goes around her neck. Look at her. She's I think she's tired right now. And then it will go through her arms, and she kind of is like, ugh, at that. Her wings. See, she's like, no, I don't like that. But she's used to it. And then I just tighten it. And taking it off her is very similar. So when she's in this, and it's kind of saved her at times. See, I can just pick her up. She totally trusts me because she knows. And I have earrings on right now. So I'm actually going to wear my earrings with her and teach her that we don't do that. So she is given the opportunity to stay on my shoulder. If she were to bite me, pull off my earring, or misbehave, I will take her off. So there's a consequence. So as long as she is behaved, she will be a shoulder bird. We've driven in the car together this way. Yes, we have. So stressful. I boarded the flight, obviously with the bag that I bought for this one-way trip, bringing her home within the dimensions that they say. It's smaller than the dimension. and it does not fit in any direction. Well, in one direction it fits. Width. So I was able to move to my own row, thankfully, because the flight was full and now it's not. So that was really stressful because I was like, she cannot fly in the overhead compartment. So, all right, on our way home. So yeah, so I'm teaching her that this is required and not something to play with. So you'll see, like, this is something she could destroy in a minute. But when she does play with it, I redirect her. And because I'm starting that so young, I think that we will hopefully be successful. She is a baby, so people will see this and think, oh my gosh, I want one of those, it's so great. She will still go through puberty. She still will decide, I'm gonna push the limits. There will be days that she will scream nonstop, and you have to know, like, this is not something to be taken lightly, for sure. I kind of knew what I was getting myself into when I signed up to get a bird, and especially a larger bird. I've already invested in earplugs, and so what I will have done already, I have these in like multiple pockets, is I want her to not even realize that I've put an ear, like, because it's my skin color, but this is like almost a requirement just to have her, like, when you're driving, because she just narrates whatever she sees with this blah, blah, like, so, right, I know, you're loud. You're very loud. And it does help a lot. She has screamed in my ear so bad before that I've been like, that just did damage. So, Margo, of course, had to meet Sutara and Riva. So the next day, I figure I threw everything at her at once. So we brought her home. We took her to the vet the next day. And I think I just walked her down. Beth was here. You don't even care, do you? You don't even care. All right, look. You don't even care about the bird. The bird doesn't care about you. How crazy. And Sutara and Riva were standing at their favorite spot. And she's so laid back already. I don't know how she knows that I'm mom and she's safe with me, but we have pictures of the girls, a video of them meeting her, and photos of them like really sniffing, like really checking her out.
Oh, that was a good one, actually.
She's used to getting checked out. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
I wonder if she'll start to make, oh my goodness. Start to make camel noises. She was definitely like, whoa, but she also knew that they weren't aggressive, I guess, is the way. Especially, actually they both were really sniffy on her, but you didn't mind, right? What the heck?
That'll be fun.
What the heck?
That'll be fun.
All right, all right, all right.
She's such a beautiful color.
I mean, she has no fear of anything. The cats, nothing. She will fly off of her perch,
Oh,
which
yeah.
she just kind of like, she can't fly, so it just kind of is a soft landing right below. And she waddles over to me everywhere.
She like it's the funniest. How she waddles.
So cute, yeah. We call her the little green chicken running
And
around.
she will bark at the cats, scream at them.
And
If they come near her, swing her wings,
yeah,
back off.
she kind of is like, don't bother. And they listen. They're kind of like,
Yeah.
that's
They-
probably
and they
not
walk
worth it.
away.
Right?
Right,
Yeah.
kitty cat.
So I'll tell you, when we brought her home, it was a requirement of our breeder to have her checked out. We took her to an exotic avian vet who loved her and thought we were doing a great job with the research that we put into it and our plan for feeding her and everything. And we had tests run to completely check her out to make sure she didn't have any diseases that she had picked up, you know, with the breeder or coming home or anything. So we really have a clean slate with this one. The first couple of days of feeding her were very stressful and very difficult. I feel really comfortable doing just about anything with a bird. This is very familiar to me. This is what Sunshine used to do. She used to preen my hair. and this one already does it.
If it goes down like the wrong hole.
Yes, so the breeder was like, so when you feed her, you really have to make sure you put it across her tongue and shoot it into her right side, because if you shoot it down her left side, you could shoot it down into her lungs and she could aspirate it and, you know, basically get pneumonia, like easily. So that was really stressful because she and I just didn't know like what we were doing yet. So the first 2 days, I didn't feel like she ate enough. And the way that you're able to tell if a bird is healthy and okay is you weigh them. So I have kind of a baseline weight for her that's growing a little bit as she's aging here, maturing. I know. And you have to make sure that's the first thing you would do if a bird is acting funny. You weigh them just to see if they've been ingesting enough food, right? So we did figure that out, thankfully. And we're back on track. So she gets 2 full feedings a day with the baby food, and she will wean herself. So and every once in a while she'll take way less, or like just 1 little squirt of it, and she's done. So I kind of let her decide what she wants in terms of baby food, right? Formula. With macaws, something that we considered from, you know, getting her, we expect her to hopefully live, you know, upwards of 50 years, we hope. And you always want to, you know, I've talked to multiple people about her diet and everything, and, you know, so many, like, actually don't want you to make these crazy complicated diets because they want you to consider if something were to happen to you and the bird had to go somewhere, what would happen to that bird, and would the next person be willing or able to continue the same diet. And I do consider those things because I don't want her to be a little prima donna, because we do let her kind of rule the roost a little bit. I mean, she gets a lot of attention. You have a lot to say and we listen. Yeah. And, but I also really talked this through with our family and made sure that my kids were very willing and wanting to go down this journey with, as a whole, as a family.
We're not scared of any animal, so.
No, but you'd be willing to take care of her.
Oh yeah.
If need be.
If I went off to college, I would take her with me. 100%. 100%.
It's on camera now.
I know.
Your dorm might not approve.
Well, I'll scroll back, show the dorm people, and they'll be like, okay.
So part of why we do what we do is just to make her really easygoing. I hope that she can keep going down this same path, because she's just been a joy. I mean, she's, hi, I know.
Hi.
So many kisses, so much, but we're not gonna bite. She's not, but we're not gonna get too excited. I know. You love this attention.
She gets
just
excited. She goes,
I know.
she wiggles her head up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Many
She'll
dance parties.
mimic us. Well, yeah.
What do you like, the chicken wing?
Chicken wing?
And she'll start doing it. Margo and I are so, oh my goodness, jeez. Glad you joined us today and learned about her, right? You're the star of Hollywood. All the paparazzi surrounded you, right? Yeah, we know. It's okay, Margo. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. We say bye? Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Move the fingers.
Bye.